Hello, I'm Deborah Wood. I'll be your instructor for this Foundations and Frameworks course. We will be looking at teaching history and social science in the preschool classroom. I wanted to take you on a quick tour of our course together. When you select our course, either from your dashboard or from your courses list, this is the home page that you will see. And the leftmost menu is the Canvas menu. And then the next menu is our course menu. We're on the home page of our course right now. And in the middle of the screen has course information. And then on the right-hand side has upcoming tasks for you to do. So I want to take just a minute and look at the information in the middle of the screen on our home page. It has some welcome information, and then we have, this course is using all online resources, and so there is a listing of the resources that we will use. We're going to be looking first this week at the foundations, and then starting in week 2, we'll look at the frameworks. And then in week 3, we're going to be looking at the way that the foundations and frameworks align to other standards, such as Common Core or Head Start or California content standards. And then also the Desired Results Developmental Profile, or the DRDP, also aligns with the foundations and frameworks, and we will look at those resources in week 3. But if you, from the home page, you can always use this link to access the course resources. And then what I'd like you to do is to get into the habit of reading the announcement each week, and then coming in and going through, walking through the information for the week in the week module. And you'll see when you go, you can also reach this from using the Modules tab on the main menu. You'll see the information for week 1, and if you can scroll down, you'll see that each week will unlock on a Monday. Our weeks will go from Monday to Monday. And so if you just click on the first item in the module, you can step through the information for the week. And this first presentation is just a quick overview of how the foundations and the frameworks work together. And then the second presentation is more information about the specific history and social science foundations that we will be studying in this course. So it gives you an overview of the content that we will be looking at. And then you will have a reading assignment every week. Again, there's a link here for the online version of the foundations. In your syllabus that you received, there is also information on how to order hard copies if that is easier for you. And then each week there will be a discussion. This first week, this discussion serves as our roll call and our introductions. And so you will first introduce yourself to the class, and then you'll think about how you became aware of science and social studies as you grew up and have gone through your life so far. And each week you will need to make your first post by Saturday of the week, and then reply to the initial post of 2 classmates by the following Monday. So you make your first post on Saturday, and then on Sunday or Monday you make your reply posts. You are not limited to just those 3 posts, but you do have to reply to the initial post of 2 of your classmates in the discussion. And each week there will be a checklist of the tasks for the week. This week is pretty straightforward. We're getting started a little bit late because the official start date isn't until the 17th. We're open a little bit early just in case anyone wants to get started. but you do get introduced to the foundations and frameworks, and then the specific history and social science foundations, participate in the discussion. And then this Saturday, your week 2 observation assignment will open. Because we are in the middle of a pandemic, we will not be doing any in-person observations. We will just be doing observations via video. And so what you'll do in this observation assignment is to look at a couple of videos of children in preschool environments engaged in activities related to history and the social sciences. And then you will correlate those to the foundations, and that will give you the basis of understanding of the foundations before we go on to planning learning opportunities for children. I wanted to point out just a couple of other items on the menu. If you go to the syllabus, you will see that this is the document that was emailed to you. It's here for you if you need it. And then there's a course summary of the assignments. The assignments in this class are very straightforward. We just have 4 discussions, 1 each week. You have the observation assignment that's due at the end of week 2. That's the one that will become available on Saturday, February 20th, and then it's due on March 1st. And then you have a curriculum plan assignment that's due in week 4. You will share that plan with your classmates. And then I wanted to point out in the discussions, there is a student lounge discussion. This is kind of just our Starbucks. If you have a question about the course, please do post it here. If you have a question that is unique to you, please do contact me via the inbox. That keeps your emails together with the course. If you don't have access to Canvas at the moment, you can email me directly using my email that was on the home page. And finally, I wanted to point out the Grades tab. This is where you will see feedback. When I grade your assignments, your score will appear here, and there'll be a little text box to the side over here, which will have my comments. I provide comments on every assignment, whether or not you have full score or partial score. If you do get a partial score on an assignment, I give you information on why that is in the comments. I want to just take you back to the home page and point out my email is right here. Please contact me if you have any questions at all, and I look forward to working with you in this class. Thank you.